Hi, I'm all coffeeed up, ready to get going, and I think we're recording. I believe we are. And today our destination is Alpine County Airport, and it's up here by Markleeville, which isn't very far from golly. Let me see if there's Black Bears, Great Lakes, and Kirkwood. Kirkwood is the name of the ski resort, which is right about in here. Highway 80 comes over into the Carson Valley, and we got Carson City up here. So underneath this this little tag for the airport we're going to end up at is the Carson Valley, and Gardnerville, but we're not going there today. So what we're doing is we're out of Mariposa, Yosemite, and Yosemite is adjacent there, so we'll run up through the Yosemite Valley, and then we'll top out here, maybe see Mammoth Peak at Mammoth Mountain, which is up out of the Owens Valley. We used to come up out of LA to Owens Valley, and Bishop is down here in the Owens Valley. You come on up there, and at the top of the Owens Valley is Mono Lake, which they've pretty much drained at this. It's a salt lake in there, and briny, I guess you'd call that. And so we'll be going here, and then we'll redirect. And I've got the direct course here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take the loop and use this to help us find Alpine County, which is about almost, well, it's in the 4,000 range, which can be handled with this airplane. I was initially thinking of taking the F-15, but you can't get the F-15. You barely get it stopped in there. It's not realistic going into that airport with an F-15. This airplane, you can get in and out of lots of places. So let's get going. Yosemite first, and then maybe see Mammoth, and we'll see the top of the Owens Valley and Mono Lake. It's really beautiful country up there. Let me hook up my little gadget here, so I'm working back and forth, clicking my various screens. That's what I mean by working back and forth. And look, we have up here on the right, which I don't have control of the screen. Looks like someplace in Italy right there. Maybe it's Bassano, Italy. They have a river going through up against the mountains.
India traffic Daher 527 Bravo Charlie, taking off runway 8 departure to the east.
Okay, taking off to the east from Mariposa, KMPI, and we'll run this out. Let's run this out to the full scale 200, and we can see our destination already. We might run it back in so we can see the river coming out of the Yosemite Valley right there. That'll help direct us into Yosemite. I believe that's what that is. This up here is Hetch Hetchy Reservoir, which supplies the water to San Francisco. Similar valley as Yosemite. Some say it was more beautiful, but they dammed that up 100 years ago for water supply. They're probably got their eyes on eliminating that dam and taking back the valley. Okay, here we go, and let's go outside here. Everything's working fine. All's lit up. Take the brakes off. Full power. And goodbye to Mariposa. South of here is Fresno. And get the gear up and the flaps up. we can get our turn. Little bank in there. We don't need this right now. Let's look at the pretty picture. So what got me interested in this area again was a guy did a YouTube I picked up yesterday, and it picks him up coming up on Truckee, Tahoe, at the north end of Lake Tahoe. And he's flying in an air coupe. He's up around 10,000 feet. So he's by himself, and he goes to Alpine County Airport. They're doing some seeding or whatever for trees. A fire went through there a year ago, and he was watching them load up the helicopter, I guess, with seeds. So we'll look. I can see kind of here, either here or here is Yosemite, and we'll figure that out, and we'll go ahead and take our separator off so we get a little more air in and get our power up pretty close to maximum. And we'll see if we can spot where we're going, and I think I can see we're heading just fine. Heading just fine. Let's see what our altitude, 6,300. So we'll go up to 7,500. This is good. This looks good. Let me get back in here and put the heading. Right there. The altitude is 7,500. Altitude. Go ahead and turn on the autopilot. Heading. Here we go. And 7,600. We'll move this down to 7,500. There we go, back outside. Let's see how we're doing on our chart. We can go a little to the left. And we'll drop down. Turn the autopilot off. And I'll probably see Half Dome here pretty quick.
Landing gear.
Yeah, we're one notch off. We'll see Yosemite just on the other side here. Little valley going in there.
Landing gear.
Okay, I see it now. It's over to our right. We just follow. See, I can see El Capitan right there. Right there. So we'll come around to the right. Here we go. Yeah, we're starting to see it. I can see it right there. Yeah, see Half Dome, and this is El Capitan right there. Right into the Yosemite Valley. Yeah, I thought I'd run with the autopilot, but you just have to hand fly it. And then entering the Yosemite Valley, there's two kind of the main gates here, and they have something like Cathedral Rock or something like that. The names of the entrance to the valley. Yeah, we'll just rip right up the valley, right past El Capitan. Again, Cathedral, I think. Cathedral Rock. Oh, and this has been handcrafted. Yeah, first time I flew in here, it wasn't. These look like giant pillows. And the Yosemite Valley. I think this is the Mariposa River that comes out of there. And up here in the valley, we'll see the Bridal Veil Fall or Yosemite Fall, whatever they have that. The first I heard of it, that's right there on the left. And then the Awani Lodge would be down in here, one of these little places that in the village. There's the falls right there, and then Half Dome. And we'll start letting it climb. Getting up out of the valley so we can pop over to Yosemite. Excuse me, pop over to Mammoth. We catch Mammoth. So we'll continue up here till we see the lake. And that's going to be Tenaya Lake, and we got to let it do some climbing now. Great hiking country. And we can look back. Into the valley. And see if we see our Tenaya Lake. I think that's how you pronounce it. And a little bit of snow up here. Of course, I've never been up in here on foot, so I'm just having to interpolate the maps, and I think Tenaya Lake is what they call this one. And then we'll head a little bit to the right, And Mammoth Peak is up here to the right. So I don't know whether we're going to get close to that or not. Look back down the valley again. You can see Half Dome back there. That's about it. And then now we'll bring up the chart, see how we're doing for Mono Lake. Because off to the right on Mono Lake is right in here. Here's the Mammoth Valley Airport. So this could be Mammoth Peak right up here. We'll go to the right a little bit, maybe see, but all of these peaks are about the same here. So you get the feeling for the Mammoth Ski Resort, what it feels like up there, and then we'll pop over the top. This used to be called Long Valley Airport. I had an incident there, which was serious. I was flying a turbo twin Comanche back in the late 60s, early 70s. Didn't finish the mail until 69, so it was 70 or 71 when I had my incident. You've heard me talk about it. It's a night landing, and there are no lights there. Actually, it was at dusk. So you can see we're topping out. We can see the Owens Valley on the other side here. So we don't need to go any higher. Look at, we're already at 13,000 feet. So that's high enough. We'll look and see if we could see our destination up here to the left. Bring this down. So I think this is going to be Mono Lake, and then we'll change course back over here. So we'll just get this off for right now. Just enjoy looking at the Sierras up here. There's our Mono Lake over there, and looking down here, one of these peaks is Mammoth Peak. So we can say we got to the Owens Valley and Mono Lake, and we've gotten close enough. Now we'll go ahead back to heading for Alpine County Airport. So you got to say the guy in the air coupe, he's pretty gutsy to be flying around here. Number one, in a single engine airplane. Then number two, it's probably got might have had a converted engine, but I would guess it's probably 100 horsepower. Definitely underpowered. Doesn't mean, gliders fly up here, so they have no power at all. So okay, now what we can do with this great airplane is we go in here, we get rid of this yoke visibility, get that out of the way, and we'll put it back on the autopilot. Let's go here, right there. We got the heading thing on there. Let's pull the button around to the left. There we go, right there. Right there, and we want to be at about 10,000 feet. So let's put our altitude at, let's go to 9,000. Vertical speed down. 100 feet a minute. There we go, heading, altitude. Let's see what our altitude is. 9,000. And we'll do this again, and we'll go down at 1,200 feet a minute. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, we're at 14.5. We have to be up somewhere. We probably ought to ought to stick to about 13,000. So we want to go here. 13,000. There we go. And we can see how we're heading here. So we need to be heading to the right just slightly. So we'll move the heading over 10 degrees. And we can see. Oh, here. See how this little line. Right here, you'll see a little segmented line. There we go. It looks like it's heading just about at it. So we actually can find it without but let's see, it's M45. Let's just show you here. We go in here. Autopilot I think is on. Let's see, autopilot's on, everything is stable. We'll just move this to the right just slightly because here we go. And we're topping out. We're just staying above the mountains here. That's good. Go back in here and close up over down here. Turn right there and we go to nearest airport, and it's M45 right here, Alpine County. It's 322. And we go direct, and we go direct. There we go. And now we can go nav. So that's clicked in. Now we click on our nav and go back inside here, come back out, go over one, and we go nav now. So it will follow this line right to the county airport. Here we go. And now M45 is Alpine County, and we're heading right there. And this shows 24 miles, so it's good. We got about 20 miles to go. So this is possibly the valley here, but it might be the next valley. One valley looks like the other when you haven't flown in the area before. We could zero in here. We can bring in the chart now, and you can see right here. So we got probably these hills to fly over right there. Let's move this in a little bit. There we go. Looks like some restricted area along here for some reason. We're doing 285 knots, which is over 300 miles an hour. This thing really scoots along. Look at this area right down here. I'll get this out of the area. I'll have to find out what this could be. Whatever. That's probably the reason for the restriction. This is probably some kind of military base down there. And let's see how we're doing. And we can look on here and we can see our mileage right along here. 24 nautical miles, and we're heading 322, 323. Oh, it's 2. Our heading, bearing 322. Oh, I was looking here. That's not what we're looking at. Here's 321, 322. 23 nautical miles. And we could look over here and see how much time, estimated time en route is 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 44 seconds en route. All of this gives us. Here we can move this back and forth. Over there. There we go. Get that right in the middle. And we can go outside, enjoy the view outside. And we can take it off the autopilot. We can click it off here. So it's off the autopilot. We can start down. We'll just drop the nose down. Just keep it right on course to Alpine County. And you come back out to look around. You won't see Mono Lake anymore. Won't see Yosemite anymore. Maybe right down there we might see maybe into the Hetch Hetchy area, the reservoir. And then we bring up our chart. Yeah, we can just look on here. See how we're doing right here. We're doing right on course. I think the airport was around 9,000 feet, but it could be a less. We got the little valley coming up. We can move this out a little so we can watch this. Pretend like we're actual real pilots here, looking in and out of the airplane. That's probably looking over into the Carson Valley, right over in there. We'll go back out here and then look around. Yeah, not sure what I'm looking at. Haven't flown over this area before. We got 11 miles. Yeah, 11 miles to go. Right down in there. And then we can start thinking about Markleeville. Markleeville was the county seat way back in the days of the Comstock lode. They found silver up in here, and then Kirkwood is going to be up here. Lake Tahoe is going to be on up in there, and actually we're coming up on the Carson Valley here. Is the Carson Valley. Excuse me. Yeah, see, so Lake Tahoe is straight ahead. So Lake Tahoe is right inside this bowl, just over this peak. And this peak could be Heavenly Valley. That could be the peak right there at the south end of Tahoe. Then here's Highway 88 comes out of the Carson Valley. I sure had the Carson Valley in the wrong place. So let's see how we don't have too much farther to go here. Yeah, we're on top of it now. So we come back on the power, and start looking for the airport. It's a little off to our left. Yep, it's right under us. Right under us. Right there. So we'll just look around here. We're going to land back to the south. Looks like they have a ramp on the south end. Yeah, that's where the little air coupe was going. I've never been to that airport. And that goes up, Highway 88 goes on up in there. Markleeville is probably right just to the south of that peak right there. Get ready to land. Yeah, not 9,000. Looks like more like 5,000. Keep it a little above 80. We're real light. We're real light today. There we go. Little reverser. And some brakes. A little more brake. Yeah, look, they have fuel here. We get some fuel. All right. We go inside. See what's what. Yeah, here goes the engine. Look around at the mountains. There's no fun looking into the sun. Okay, that's your from Mariposa, Yosemite, Mammoth, Old Mono Lake. We could see up the Carson Valley right there at the end. I miscalled it for a little while. Got lost. Anyway, here we are. Nice day to be in the mountains. And the little guy in the air coupe had fun. He found some great hiking from here. And most of it probably went over toward the Sierra there. If this isn't considered the Sierras. Okay, thanks for riding along. Take care. Bye-bye.